And that's about this latest news from James Gunn. Now, I'm sure y'all been paying, well, we've talked about it on the show, like in regards to like the whole Wonder Woman situation, like who's gonna actually come in and um be the new Wonder Woman for the DCU. You know, we had Gal Gadot for the DCEU. She did what she did. It was what it was, and now we can put that mess behind us. But now we have, you know, the upcoming DCU, where James Gunn is creating and things of that nature. And he did let us know a couple of weeks ago that there is a Wonder Woman movie or script, he said, that's being developed. And there have been a lot of people who have been throwing around names and this, that, and the other. But word on the curb is one of the big names that have been thrown around a lot is Adria Arjona. And James has heard the commentary on social media because y'all, I'm sure y'all be all up in his comments or all up on his socials, letting it be known. And you know who they want, and I think a lot of people were sleuthing, and they said that he followed her on social media, which had them thinking that there may be some truth that Adria Arjona, who is, by the way, dating our Lobo, Jason Momoa, he definitely has a type. Do y'all notice that? Because she looked like Lisa Bonet. So I'm like, okay, you definitely got a type, Jason. Shout out to you. Sidebar: his son is actually going to be his and Lisa Bonet's son is actually going to be in Dune Messiah playing Shawnee and Paul Atreides' son, Paul the Second. Oh, not Paul the Second. What was the father's name? In the movie, his father that was played by Oscar Isaac. That's what I think his name is going to be in the new film. But anyway, so in a recent interview with Extra, the Guardians of the Galaxy director discussed Hitman star Adria Arjona, or Arjona, sorry, and teased where he sees her fitting into his revamped DC universe. He said, I follow Adria on Instagram, but everybody came out and thought he just followed her. That means she's Wonder Woman. She'd be a great Wonder Woman, by the way. He says she was in a movie that I made 7 years ago. We've been friends and known each other since that time. I followed her then. I didn't just follow her. So he was saying, like, I've been following her for a long time, but the fact of the matter was because they did a movie together, but because um the name has been floating around, they see that James Gunn's following Adria. That means she's gonna be the Wonder Woman. First of all, we have no idea who our Wonder Woman is gonna be. I don't know necessarily how tall Adria is, but does that really matter? Because everybody looks the same when you watching them on the screen any damn way. Like we don't necessarily know how tall people are. Like when you look at Wolverine, Wolverine is supposed to be like Daniel Radcliffe height. Like he's short. But they had Hugh Jackman, who was like 6'2", maybe taller than that, playing Wolverine. And now people look at Wolverine as being like this tall, big, masculine hunk of a man. So I don't think that you have to be comic book accurate when it comes to height and overall look or whatever the case is. But she's got those exotic features. And when you look at someone like a Wonder Woman, I definitely think our Wonder Woman needs to have like these, you know, exotic features to her. Because I can definitely see that. But I understood like why they picked Gal Gadot. Gal Gadot is like, I think, 5'10". So she is statuesque. Only problem is she can't act her damn way out of a brown paper damn bag. So that was the only problem that we had with her. But if Adria gets a job, I'm definitely thinking like, you know what, she could pack on the muscle. She's definitely got the physical attributes. She is a beautiful woman. And I think that with her, she has way more acting range than Gal Gadot. But mind you, a dildo has more acting range than Gal Gadot. So it doesn't take much to be a good actor when you're trying to be up against what Gal Gadot lacks, which is acting experience. She pretty though, but other than that, I'm like, girl, you couldn't challenge what you did in the IDS and bring that to bring that like that's what I would have been like as an actor. I'm like, or acting coach. I'm like, think about all them times when you was, you know, using them little brown people as target practice, being a sniper and all when you was in IDF. Now challenge that when you fighting the Nazis. That'll be in action. Go ahead, bitch. Do that scene as Wonder Woman. That's what I'd have been like. Now, earlier in June, Gunn told Entertainment Weekly that a new feature film following Wonder Woman is being written right now. He also added that the movie will come in addition to an HBO series about Wonder Woman's home of Themyscira. Gunn said that the TV project is slow moving, but it's moving. The Wonder Woman movie is only one of many feature films in development at DC Studios. And then of course, we have Superman coming out next week, I think on the 11th. Then we have Supergirl, which is now called Supergirl, so it's not Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow anymore. That comes out next year in June. Then we have Clayface, which is they're working on that, which is supposed to come out in September of 2026. And I think that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, then we have Lanterns. So we don't really have. Oh, then I almost forgot. Now the script for the Batman Part 2 is done, so we'll be having that as well. But that I think is not until 2027. So things are starting to cook over there at the DC, and I do think that Adria, in my opinion, even though he's saying that she's not, I do feel like, you know what, James is full of crap. I do think that he might be looking at her. I think she might be a strong contender. I also think that because he has such a good rapport with Jason Momoa, that Jason Momoa could basically just chirp in James's ear, be like, put my girl on, give her like a audition, whatever. Not saying that she needs the help or whatever, but a little push could help. She is a good actress. She was also on Andor. So Adria's definitely got the chops. I definitely could see her playing Wonder Woman. And as I said before, she does not have to be comic book accurate when it comes to the height. Because I'm sure that, well, you know what? I was like, how tall is Linda Carter? Because we don't really have many people to go by in regards to Wonder Woman. So you can come up and oh, she's 5'9". So I'm like, well, that is, I guess, oh, isn't that above average for a woman to be 5'9"? So she's a little tall-ish. And she's 73. Shout out to her. She still look good. But it was just like, but yeah, when it comes down to it, I just don't think the height matters or whatever. It just matters of like, can she embody what Wonder Woman is? She has exotic features. She is attractive. She's definitely can, hit the gym a little more. I mean, even though the body is tight, like when you look at her, you can definitely see she's in great shape. But they'll probably have her put on a little more muscle. I'm not saying she got to be out here looking like, a bodybuilder, but she'll probably get a little tone up, get those sexy little arms or whatever the case is, and she could definitely pull up Wonder Woman. So I don't think that she has to be, as I said, tall and fill the all the boxes of what the mainstream or people who are comic book actors says that a Wonder Woman is supposed to look like. It should be whoever is the best girl for the job. And to me, I'm just like, I definitely see Wonder Woman in her. So I say to you, what do you guys think of this story? Whatever your thoughts are on this story, put them in the comments down below.